you better believe the colors would have been synonymous with the fires all around the earth too. But that's the green light that I'm going to send to get a lot of people real soon coming to you. And as you can see, they're making it perfectly clear to you what's going on. Is that these light entities has come and taken control of the land, the air, and the sea. So the only thing we can do is give you bullshit propaganda. But when it all boils down, you're going to see that the person that's in control is Asara Setepara Ma'at. Because y'all are just going to be dead. Because you're stupid. And then I won't have to deal with you at all. And I'm going to just take all this shit and make it mass dissolve and use it to create my new city that I am going to build and erect to the sun, which is our overall encompassing creator essence. That's the colors there. They didn't show them all to you, but you can see them. They're making with colors. They're working with lights, light and sound. That's what they're doing.
What the hell is going
on? Now listen, these people in the light ship has not come here with all this light technology where they vibrate on light. Light is their main thing. So now they want you to believe that they're going to do something that's totally opposite of their true existence. They're not the ones who turn off the lights. When these white men turn off the lights, the UFOs can turn the lights back on for us. If your vibrations is high enough, but you bastards won't even buy the green light. You saying to them, we don't give a fuck about you. We white and we want Jesus. Well, Jesus is going to kill your ass and they're going to sit behind these clouds and watch it happen.
We used electricity for everything, even to grow food and pump water. But after the blackout, nothing worked. Not even car engines or jet turbines, hell, even batteries, all of it gone forever.
See, that's what I'm saying to you. All this materialism is what they're saying to you. They're saying that since I've claimed to you and proclaimed to you that we are here to eradicate materialism, this is true. But the grid is going to burn out and get shut down by the white people who does not want the people to unite and be able to provide and sustain themselves. That's what the light ships are here for. The light ships are here saying, you know, if you guys were smart, you would all buy the green light and show to us that you can think and that you're worth us concentrating on doing something to make things better. Otherwise, you're going to stay controlled by these white people on earth that are controlling you through technology they're receiving from these intruders that live in the ground. We're not going to come here and fight all your problems and kill all these intruders and then know for a fact that you guys is not making an effort to return to your God self, because this is the same problem that we're just going to have to come back and address again. So what's going to happen is we're going to sit here and watch what's going to happen. And if you guys don't buy this green light in large volumes, all the possible help from us that you could have received, you're not going to get it because you showed how stupid you are and how unworthy, you understand, and undeserving you are because you don't think you're worth $10. The real problem is we put ourselves in an encapsulation that we know you guys are going to reject. And your rejection of Asar is the reason why you're all going to be really finding yourselves in a place where you're going to really wish you'd have brought that damn green light. It's real simple. Know that. Because the ships are not here to fight your battles with one another. That's your job to do. But the first way you beat your battle with another opponent is that you have the inevitable battle that you have to face with self. And if you are a person that opens a beer and drink it and then another one and then another one and get drunk every day and puke and vomit and smoke cigarettes and eat bad food and you know you're not healthy and you continue to do that, you don't mind dying as that type of fucked up degenerate. And then you got the nerves to be on the earth thinking that you should be allowed to live a long time. But you're wrong. Because I've been sent here to eradicate decadence. And that's the reason why they're telling you that the light grid is going to be shut down. Because they know for a fact that if lights be left on, the people have a chance to return to them God's selves. They're going to turn the lights off and destroy everything they can so they can create chaos in World War III. So people be so busy trying to get a piece of bread that the whole ideal of being able to find your God consciousness is going to be so impeded with just basic trying to get something to drink because they've messed up all the water and everything the Jesus people that you all love, who gave you that stupid religion, destroyed everything about nature that you should have been paying more attention to than that stupid ass Bible.
Gas and lots of it pumped into the crowded New York City subway system. We're not talking about another terrorist attack, at least not yet. But the NYPD wants to be prepared, which is why the department plans to conduct a controlled release of harmless gas into the underground tubes and stations this summer to learn how a poison gas would spread through the transit system in a real attack.
What the public will see will be perhaps as many as 200 detection devices. It'll be done on 3 non-consecutive days in July. Those days will be determined.
So this sounds blunt and
So see, now this is what I'm talking about. Instead of them finding a way and using their time to make sure that someone cannot push a gas through there, because the way you do it is the method that someone else would do it. So what they said, see, this is the shit that you guys are so damn dull about, because you drink alcohol and smoke cigarettes and eat meat all the time. You should not have a government that's telling you that we are going to intentionally, all right, with deliberation, pump a non-harmful gas through the New York subway system to see the way that a terrorist could do it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And this is how dumb you are, and this is how dumb they know you are, that they can tell you that. Well, we have so much money, contrary to the fact that everyone's starving to death and sleeping in alleys. Us rich cracker asses is going to just take advantage of our privilege, and we're going to pump a non-harmful gas through the New York sub system. The fact that it's a gas makes you believe that it should be harmful, you know. But anyway, this is who we are, and this is the people that govern us. They're so goddamn stupid. They want to pump a gas through the New York subway system so they can find out how fast it could deliver imminent death to the citizens of New York. Other than when you find these same ways that you're going to push the gas through, you eradicate them so no one else can do it. And you eradicate them by finding all the places where such gases could be introduced and making sure they are heavily monitored and controlled 24/7 by some of the many people that you have in America that can do it. But I'm sure you're going to go to Russia and get another 15,000 troops to do that job also, because you're all full of shit.
it may sound harsh, but is this an exercise to roughly determine how many people could die and how quickly? Yes.
It says, at this point, if you are not praying, reading your Bible, and obeying what you read in the Bible, then you deserve what you get. Okay, fine. It's saying if you're a Christian, and you've been reading your Bible, and you're not praying, and you're not doing all the things that white Jesus said that you should do, you deserve what you get. The only problem is, people started getting horrible conditions of living as soon as the people that brought us the Bible started cutting their hands and their heads off and everything, making them be forced to become the people that we are today, Christians. A whole planet full of them who, even though they see the green lights and the lights all over the planet, still want to worship some dead-ass spook white god who demands everything and don't give you shit. It's a damn shame. It's sad. Sad, sad, sad. So go ahead with your Bible reading ass.
Pretty impressive, a display of international military might. Thousands of men and women from several different countries all landed on Camp Pendleton's beaches today. It's all part of a multinational exercise called Dawn Blitz.
New at 5, 10 News reporter Joe Little was on the beach during that exercise and reveals why training alongside other countries has become part of the U.S. military's way of life.
Down the beach from me, you can see 2 hovercraft that just landed on Red Beach here at Camp Pendleton. This is a very small part of the largest amphibious training exercise ever.
They came in hovercrafts. In amphibious assault vehicles.
This is something that we in the Marine Corps do on a regular basis, but not always this large.
Protected from above by choppers. Hundreds of Marines came to shore at Camp Pendleton, not just Americans. Marines and sailors from countries like Chile, New Zealand, Canada, and Japan. They hit the beach together for Dawn Blitz, a multinational training exercise.
Assaulting onto the shore, and they're going to rapidly move through the beach.
For some, it was their first time in an LCAC, the Marines' transport hovercraft.
Guys, I get seasick there for a little bit.
But it's certainly the first time many of them have trained with other countries.
We know that wherever we go today, we're going to be operating alongside a strong coalition.
That coalition.
This coalition is the coalition of the New World Order. Let me explain to you what happened. When the United States dropped a bomb on Japan, they went in there and took over the Japanese people because they forced them to sign a treaty that they wouldn't war anymore, right? This was horrible. You dropped 2 bombs on those people. After they dropped those bombs on those Japanese people, they forced them to become westernized. To this day, they're still westernized. That's the reason why you had so many tsunamis over there in Japan and so many problems with the water going into their industrial areas around the coastal regions, because the equipment that's inside of this Humvee right here, the electronics, are all being fabricated over with the electronic department and the big conglomerate of electronics that we all know that the Japanese nationalism helps supply the world with. Well, they have become partners in crimes with the United States. They didn't say China, but see, China just got her ass kicked and all those people drowned over there. The universe letting her know, I got my eye on you. I know what you in America is up to. I see all you governments have all teamed up together to murder all the people over this planet. And you can see it's all white men. You can see that. The ones who's in the whole format of getting it all done is your white men. These governments of Europe have created a circumstance where they want to go all over. See, America has been sold to Europeans and Japanese as well as China. All of their elite people wants to come and occupy this soil and repopulate it, which means that all of the people living here, the alcohol drinkers and the cigarette smokers and the meat eaters that want to worship Jesus, you better be hoping that your Jesus is going to come and pay. All right, because he's not here. The people that's here to help you are the people that's in the sun, in the light ships. But you keep rejecting them. You don't want to have anything to do with them. And this is your Jesus right here. So you said that your Jesus was going to come back and fight a war. And guess what? They're here. The only thing that you didn't contemplate or plan on was the fact that the war that they're coming to wage is against you. You're going into those concentration camps. You're going to be a food source as well as a slave for all these nations that you see right now having this scrimmage on American soil. Why didn't they have the scrimmage on another soil? Because they're having the scrimmage here because this is the takeover. This is not a freaking scrimmage. This is the invasion. You understand?
It's 5,000 strong this month.
Yeah, they got a gap for you up there.
Dawn Blitz allows them to work out the differences between how each country operates
And overcome that friction of different languages, different communication systems.
before they have to respond for real to a conflict or natural disaster together.
No, see, they never was able to come together and do anything at all. So you're not going to tell me you're going to show up here with all this military equipment to fight a natural disaster. That's not what's going on. They're here with all this military equipment to kill us American citizens. And let me go on to say this thing right here. Before I started recording this, they put a little thing in there and it said, do not use profanity. Within one of these days at dawn, please do not curse in the comments section. Your comments will be removed, okay? All this down here. But here is the deal.